I'm planning on tuning my car pretty soon, and I was told by a couple tuners to make sure to pair the downpipes and the stage 2 tune with these BMC, I think they were made of cotton or some kind of material. So the stock 992 filters are paper, are good for the life of the car, and they can be cleaned. I don't know what the exact horsepower gain is when you pair these with a tune. I was told up to 15 extra horsepower, but it's more for the more efficient airflow of the engine with these as compared to the stock paper filters. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a DIY on the filter install. All you're going to need is a jack and a couple tools, which I'll go over in a moment. And if you're watching this video wondering if this is something that's difficult to do, you're wondering if maybe you can do it, from what I've seen, this is very simple, and I am by no means an expert when it comes to working on cars. I'm going to start with simply taking the wheel off. I'm going to unlock the car just because I don't want the alarm to go off. In working on cars without studs, wheel hanger tools are very useful. I don't even know during the time of this filming what I'm gonna title the video. I'm thinking of titling it my first power increasing mod on my 992. We'll see if I get some hate from people saying that it doesn't add any power, doesn't do anything at all. It's a waste of money. If it was useful, it's something Porsche would already do. But from my understanding, the Carrera and the Carrera S come with the paper filter, and actually if you get a GTS, they come stock with this kind of BMC filter that I'm putting in. So I think that because they use it on the higher models, I'm assuming it's beneficial to the car. So again, we'll see. We'll take it out after and see if it sounds any different. And then eventually I'm going to tune the car. I think I'm going to do a custom dyno tune with a local shop here. I've already talked to them, and they have a dyno in-house, so we'll do a baseline dyno and then a dyno after the fact. We're not gonna be able to tell, obviously, what the power was before the filters because I'm putting them in now, but we'll be able to see the total delta from a stock car with the filters to a stock car with filters and the tune and downpipes as well when I put those in. Okay, so wheel is off. So now that the wheel is off, basically all you have to do is remove this fender liner over here, which we'll go over in a second, and then the box where the air filter is actually pulls right out, and that's how you access it. On the previous generation 911, so the 991, the air filter was actually behind the rear bumper, so you have to remove the entire rear bumper to get to that. So Porsche definitely has made it a lot easier to access. So let's see what we're working with here. We have these Torx bits, or these Torx screws. So I believe these are T20s, and then there's one on the bottom here that's a T25. And then there's one bolt we need. I'm not sure what socket. I'll test out some different ones and I'll let you know which one that is. So I have T20 and T25 bits here. I'm gonna simply just put in this little screwdriver I have and start removing the screws. Just working on removing these T20 bits, or T20 screws. This is a T25. All right. The last thing holding the fender liner now is this this bolt over here. So I watched a video on which one it is, but I forgot. So we're just gonna test out some. All right. So let's see. I think looks like it would be this. Yeah. So this is the size, 3/8, and we have a little ratchet here. And yeah, let's take it off. It's the wrong way. There we go. Loosened all the T20 bits, the 3/8 bolt here, and then the T25 on the bottom, and then should just fall right out. Yep. So that's out, and this is the air box where the air filter is located. And as you can see here, we have another T something, some kind of Torx bit, some kind of Torx screw holding it in. So let's see if that's a T20 or T25. I already have the T25 on the screwdriver here, so let's see if that works. Yep. So T25s for the air box. All right, so got these guys loosened. I'm gonna pull them out now by hand. And there are 2 tabs holding this box in up here. So I think those just kind of release like that. And it should slide out, I guess. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Looks like there's some leaves. Oh my God. Whoa. Well, it looks like this has never been opened or changed. So I guess when you're down here, you could do a little leaf maintenance and clean out your air box. Okay, so here we go. Here's the paper air filter in this housing here. This is such an easy modification. If it actually does help the car and you have a 992, I don't see why you wouldn't do this. It's very simple. The air filters were like 160 bucks on Amazon. All right, so let's get to the next step and actually replacing that paper filter with the BMC one. So here we have the BMC one. I have an assistant holding the camera now, but here is the paper air filter. I mean, you could see how dense it is and also how thick. I don't know where the airflow improvement comes, if it's both from the material and the thickness, but look at the size difference there. The paper and the BMC. Next step is just putting the new air filter back in to the same slot the paper one, the original paper one was in, and that's it. You can see how much less space it takes up versus the paper one. I don't even know if this has ever been changed. This looks pretty nasty. I'm trying to see if there's a date on it. Nope. All right, so now we're just gonna reverse the steps that we did. We're gonna put this back in, put the screws back, and then put the wheel fender liner on, and that's it. And then we'll go for a drive. I'll go for a drive first and see if anything changed, if I feel any power increase, any sound difference, and then show you guys if there are any improvements regarding that. So one more leaf in here. So I'm just gonna take the box that the filter is in and push it in, and you hear the clip. So this is secure, and yeah, we're just gonna put the fender liner back on and secure everything, and we're done. We're just putting this back in. There's a little slot for this piece to go into, so we're gonna push that up. Where did it go? Oh no. All right, so we have this. Oh wait, I fucked up. I didn't put the screws back in the box. All right. Cut that. I always fuck something up. All right, I forgot. These have to go back in. So the box goes in, and then you take the screws, the T25 screws, and screw these back in. I almost forgot to put these in. God damn it. Little fan. Here we go. Get the wheel back on now and take the car for a test drive, see if the car sounds or feels any different at all. If you guys like my fitment, I'm running 15mm key spacers all around. I have a video I just posted before this one doing the install of them and showing before and afters, and I think the 15mm with this wheel and this drop sits perfectly flush. So let's go on the test drive and see if the air filters make any difference in regards to sound, maybe power, I don't know. We will see. Car's warmed up now. Try to get into boost to see if I can hear the air intake sounds. And maybe even power increase. I'm probably not gonna feel if it's 10, 15 horsepower, I'm not gonna feel the difference. I gotta do that again. I gotta do another pull, because I think I hear a little more induction sound. Not much. It's not like a blow-off valve or like the front mount intakes I had on the G80 M3, but I think I heard a little something. So let me do another pull here. All right, ready? Either the mount wasn't secured properly, or the air intakes gave the car so much power that the mount couldn't handle it. I'm gonna go with the mount wasn't on properly, but the car feels quick. I hear a little bit of induction sound. I don't think you're gonna be able to pick it up on the camera. And again, this is a cheap mod, under $200 mod. Apparently it makes the engine breathe easier. So if it's something that I don't even notice, but the engine is happier, then I'm happy. And those paper intakes looked kind of gross anyway. So I think it's a good upgrade going with the BMC ones, and they're also lifetime filters, so you can wash them. They're not like a paper where they degrade and you can't clean them off. The car is quick. I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell the difference with the intakes. I can't really hear much, maybe a little more induction sound. 10, 15 horsepower, if that, is not gonna make a difference where you're gonna feel it. It could be the difference between the wind blowing one way and having a tail or headwind, so I can't tell. But again, makes the engine breathe easier, so if it's gonna help the engine in the long run, especially, if I decide to get the tune, then it's kind of a no-brainer mod for the price you pay, under $200. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, whether it's positive or negative, I don't care. We can have a little fight in the comments if you guys want, whatever. A lot more coming for the car, just getting started on it. So again, thank you for watching.